Okay, so Adriana, what does genius living mean for you? How you describe it? What does it look like? What's your feeling about it?
Genius living is when people remember that they are vast, amazing, huge beings, and when they can get the sense in their body that this being, their being, has lived many, many experiences. We're all, or we used to be, in different realities and dimensions, so just the awareness of that, and there are still anyways in our body these dimensions and realities, so they are part of our being. We can feel them in our body, and we're here as source beings to create the new.
So it's not just enough for people to know or to remember what it has been like to operate on a vast scale outside of the human experience. But how do they use this sense of vastness in their everyday life? How do they really make that genius living?
Everything that they do will be for everyone. So when you're being your source being, you're already living from the biggest perspective possible.
This really is about this sense of interconnection, that not only are you part of everything, but also the sense that you are really everything in flow, everything being connected, everything that is in knowing of itself. What changes then have to be made to the way that you live in your ordinary life?
Mm,
What's different?
it's about being very aware of your connection to everything that exists and to life, and feeling every moment what wants to happen. And that awareness is not only for things that you do that are relating to your work or what you do every day, but they are also relating to small things like preparing a cup of coffee or taking a shower, or any small thing you do. You know that you're the source being connected to life and connected to everything that exists, and that everything you do is creating change everywhere.
So if I could just ask you to stand up for a moment and just to show what it feels like to be in flow, what it feels like to be connected, what it feels like to be in your vastness, to show that your body posture simply exemplifies that, and you're really in the connection with everything that you've just been speaking about. That genius living just really does open you up and pop through you, and it's the most amazing, magical and tremendous experience that you could possibly have, and that you thrive on it, and that you're here for more of that, and that everybody is here for more of that. So something happens within you, doesn't it?
Yeah. I almost want to spin, you know. It's so nice. It's funny because when you mentioned that, I realized how my body is wanting to express that, and then I feel more flexible, more vibrant, more vivid, and more open.
That's right.
I almost feel like I could start walking differently, you know.
You can talk about being this amazing creation,
Mm-hmm.
but you always have to use your arms to do it too. You have to get out of the chair. You have to move around
Mm-hmm.
because it's pulsing and it's vibrating, and it wants to be so many different things at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is the genius of it. You cannot contain what is already there wanting to be fully expressed.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be liberated. It has to be shown to the world in all its beauty and magnificence. It has to be spoken about. It has to be given to other people if they feel that they don't already have it. It has to be almost like lifted from the very seat of creation itself, so that the very air hums and sings with it. And then you really feel that you are in this world, living a life which is tremendous beyond measure, and that everything is a symphony and a dance and an amazing creation that just fits effortlessly in every place, and everything is being that. And so it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel I can move differently now.